this young man here is having a fantastic season as well. Nick Suriano, freshman, number 2 ranked guy in the country, and he gets it done.
Out of Paramus, New Jersey, Bergen Catholic High School, 4-time undefeated state champion from New Jersey, 159-0. Had his first loss in the Iowa meet against top-ranked Thomas Gilman. First loss since junior high in folk style wrestling.
25-pounders on the mat. For Penn State, it's freshman Nick Suriano.
They've got it all coming out here tonight. They've got the ringmaster, and everybody's excited. This is their largest crowd they've ever had in Columbus for Ohio State wrestling, Jim.
Yeah, and it's a good environment here. I like the Schottenstein Center here, this value sitting arena. Really nice facility, and it holds a lot of people. No question about that. I don't know what the top attendance is on it, but see Rodriguez being introduced for Ohio State coming out.
Coming down the aisle between the throng of people, Jose Rodriguez, the redshirt freshman out of Massillon, Ohio, Massillon Perry High School. Had a good start to the year, has maybe leveled off a bit. Finished second at the Cliff Keen, a very close match with Joy Dance. Suriano, we talked about, he's only had 1 defeat all year. He's only been taken down twice.
You know, I expect in this environment here, Suriano just seems to be getting better. We saw him early in the year against Cruz from Lehigh, and he just did a nice job in that match of controlling himself. I expect him to really get on his offense. He jumps right into a shot. Nice job of keeping that up to the chest level right there. We'll see how he works for the finish. Plenty of real estate for him to work with. Big, huge mat here at Ohio State. Nice wrestlite. Big, thick mat. A lot of surface to be able to get these takedowns done. Nice job of switching off there and get to the low level and finishing up for the takedown.
2 points for Suriano. Did a nice job there. As you said, Jimmy was balancing the leg and then dropped his level, penetrated with a double leg takedown.
And I just really sense that Suriano's confidence has got a chance to watch these teams warm up. And it's just, you can tell a lot from the guys when they're warming up and getting ready to make weight in 45 minutes or so. But Suriano just looks like he exudes a lot of confidence, having a lot of fun out there in his first season.
31st meeting between Penn State and Ohio State. Penn State leads the series 18-12.
Front headlock position, potential scoring position here for Suriano. Brings the arm across. Good job by Rodriguez staying square.
We talked about the fans coming out for Penn State. They come out for Ohio State last year. They were in the Bryce Jordan Center, 15,983. Came out for this dual meet where Penn State defeated Ohio State 26-15 in the most recent meet between the two.
And that match had a lot of interesting, when these two teams get together, there's always going to be a lot of interesting matchups with their success. A lot of individuals matchups here that obviously Penn State comes in here favored, but see if this atmosphere helps Ohio State. They're used to wrestling. There's a whip over there by Suriano who's going to attack the other side. Rodriguez dropped his head just a little bit right there and allowed Suriano to get the go behind.
Break, gentlemen.
30 seconds left in the first period. They got a little blood time right there. 2 years ago, Ohio State beat Penn State 22-15 here, but Penn State has won 5 of the last 6 meets between the two programs.
Yeah, and I think that's just the fact that Penn State's just been phenomenal here the last 6 years as far as their competitiveness, winning national titles, and
there is.
In Ohio State, a little bit different approach. I mean, they've had guys that have done a great job over the last 5-6 years of I want to say flipping the switch, but peaking, if there is such a thing, really being ready and learning the lessons from the season and actually wrestling great national tournaments.
Ohio State winning the NCAAs 2 years ago. First ever for the Ohio State Buckeye program, the national championship. You mentioned all the way around it, 4 leading up to it and another one last year. Penn State has been winning the NCAAs on a regular basis.
Set bottom, now top, down easy. Set.
Looks like Suriano's going to try to stay in the top position. A little elevator action there. Does a nice job of settling back with the spiral ride, trying to keep the weight on the hands. He's going to go ahead and work the trip. Going to come across with inside trip. Now switch off to that leg.
Keep him on.
Working the sweep. It's a good series there for Suriano because he's got to start moving up. The referee has not signaled any sort of count. I think a lot of that's just because Rodriguez went to that position first.
And you're talking about the count that you can't ride low below the hips for longer than 5 counts, but Rodriguez went to his feet, and the official did not count that as riding below the hip as they were balancing.
Yeah, I think Jay Jaggers have a little discussion.
Jay Jaggers, the 2-time NCAA champion, now assistant coach with Tom Ryan, arguing that point, Jim. Cale Sanderson. We talked about 159-0 for Suriano in high school. Let's go to Shane.
All right, TJ, well, Penn State has won 5 of the last 6 NCAA tournament championships, but the Nittany Lions are getting it done in dual meets as well. They've won 27 straight, including 15 in a row in the Big Ten, and last year's NWCA dual meet championship. The last time Penn State lost at dual meets, nearly 2 years ago in Oklahoma State. A win tonight against Ohio State would all but guarantee them a berth in this year's dual meet championship match in 2 weeks, most likely against those Cowboys of Oklahoma State in Stillwater. TJ?
Thank you, Shane. That's Shane Sparks, our third broadcast partner.
Good job by Suriano coming out with the quick escape. That's the thing that he was able to do in his match with Gilman. He was able to get out, fairly quickly, and he didn't allow himself to get bogged down and tired, and that's why he was doing a lot of the attacking in the third period in that match. So showing a variety of skills. I think he can attack both sides of the body. And being able to get out quickly and close the end of the periods of the top position, that's going to be a tough guy to beat.
Suriano stepped in for Nico Megaludis, last year's NCAA champion, after a stellar career at Penn State at 125. And Nick Suriano, last year, he was in high school at Bergen Catholic in New Jersey. This year, he steps in for the defending NCAA champion, and all he's doing is ranked number 2. His only loss to the number 1 ranked Thomas Gilman of Iowa, having quite a year, Nick Suriano.
Yeah, and I think this is what you're going to have later on in your career. The better you get, being highly ranked, you have to do a little bit more of this faking and going and creating a little slight angle right there to create the easy takedown, because your opponent is just basically reacting to everything you do. And so shot fakes, snapping them down, and take advantage if there's any doubt in your opponent.
30 seconds remaining in the period. 30 seconds.
The shots by Suriano have all been really quality shots as well.
Yeah, he's a little relaxed right now with his lower body, but so far Rodriguez has really not attempted to attack his body. He's really reacting to everything that Suriano's doing.
10 seconds left in the second period. Suriano out in front 7-2 and looking to add to it. He's got it, 2 points with 4 seconds left on the clock and the ride out.
I like to see that, when you have those points at the end of the period, quick takedown, clock ticking down, particularly at the end of the second period. Nice time to go ahead and take a shot, extend your lead. Let's take a look at the replay here. He's going to be able to go just slide in, cuts the head to the other side, pops his hips in, lifts the opponent, hooks the leg, gets the takedown.
Now.
Rodriguez,
Step bottom, now green.
the redshirt freshman for the Buckeyes, his opportunity underneath to try to get something going, but immediately busted off his base and broken down by Suriano, who after that loss to Gilman has had a 15-4 and a fall in his last 2 matches. So he got right back on his horse, and that was a close match with Thomas Gilman, 3-2.
Oh, really nice shot right there, Tim. Good work there off of that
just takes really good shots.
Yeah, and I think that more so than anything, he's got really Rodriguez not even thinking about his offense at all, just reacting, and now, as a result, find himself in a tough way here with his arms behind his back. The best he can do is try to work for a stalemate in this position. He's going to be driven over here.
Driving over, he's got the chin, that's tight.
Yeah.
It'll be hard for Rodriguez to stay up, doing a good job of
so far, but
settling down.
Yeah, and what you try to do here is try to get the head off of the mat, right? That's going to happen. He's going to try to bang him off of his elbows. Good work by Rodriguez.
Yeah, very good work by Rodriguez with the cow catcher chin action by Suriano. It didn't look like he was going to be able to get out, but he got it.
Got on both elbows. Rodriguez having a difficult time. You know, he competed very well getting off his back, but it just has not been there for him on the feet at all. Now it's a warning by J.R. Johnson, the official. Wouldn't be surprised if there's another one, right?
Well, what Rodriguez has done, I mean, this is going to be a major decision if it stays this way. Well, that's the difference between 4, unless he takes him down.
Yeah, it takes him down to his back.
He's got riding time, but 18-4, it's going to be 5 points. Yep. Technical fall if he can ride him out there.
Young man gaining confidence every match.
Great maturity beyond his years. Nick Suriano, the freshman, true freshman. A ride out here with the point for riding time will make the final score 19-4. That's a technical fall. That's 5 points for the Nittany Lions out of the gate at 125. Your winner by technical fall, Nick Suriano, Penn State.